guys? This is desRow. Today we're going to be looking at a PvZ guide. This guide will be looking into 4-gate with +1 Zealot pressure into DT. I think that game actually messed it up and couldn't get some Zealots out, so I went straight into DTs. I don't know. We'll see. This game was me versus Hydra on the North American ladder. It was about a week ago. Yeah. So against her, you always want to scout on 9, like I've said, right? Previous videos. You want to make 14 forge. Well, you want to rally at 13 probe that comes out of your nexus into 14 forge, and then you want to chrono 3 times your nexus. You want to make sure you delay his hatchery, and you want to make sure you're being a little bitch, and then I failed at being a little bitch. Then you want to expand. You don't want to make a pylon right away. You want to make that gate, you want to make that pylon, and then that cannon. Cannon would have been good if I would have been under pressure, which I wasn't. Yeah. Chronoing probes right now. You want to make sure you always chrono probes. Get your gases as soon as you can. Get that core right after the gate is completed. Chrono probes. Yeah! That wasn't pleasant. I'm sorry about that. Start +1. That one was nasty. I apologize. And I'm back. So, hold on, we're gonna pause this. So, your 31 pylon, which is your third pylon, needs to be put down in the corner of your base. Like, every map is different of where you want to put that twilight and that DT shrine. Here's the best location to deny scouting. If they do scout, sometimes even players like Hydra play dumb and they don't sack an overlord to get information. But yeah, you put your twilight here, and with this build, you don't chrono warrior research as much. You chrono probes, just because you want to have like a good economy, because you're not killing them with this. You're not killing them with this. Okay, he spotted my probe. It was really awkward. It was really awkward. So I got my +3 gates. I got the DD shrine as soon. Let's go back a bit, because people will wonder when I had those gates. Usually you had the gates around like 6:30, but here I added my gates really late, just because I was chronoing probes. Because my goal is really not to put that much pressure. It's just more to do DTs. But usually you want to get a round of Zealots first. Well, I just messed that up because I couldn't sneak my probe. So, as you can see right now, our fantastic Hydra at a delayed lair and no Evo chamber. And it took 2 swipes for him to pull the plug. But if we look at the notes and if we look at how the build went, it's more to show you guys the build. The other game will be the build and more, but this game was the build and the pull plug. I was ready to transition with more gates. I was getting blink. I was getting +2, but ultimately I wanted to take a turn, not just stay on 2 base. So the notes for this build: 4 gate, Zealot, and 2 DT. 9 pylon, 14 forge, gate or cannon, depends if you're sending lings to your base or not. 4.5 double gas as soon as you have money without cutting probes. Chrono probes until course finish, gets out as soon as you have money, then stalker. Make twilight around 620, don't chrono core, chrono probes. Keep stalker in main, deny scouting. Make darkshrine around 720 along with 3 more gates. 7:30, double gas at natural, warp and Zod around 8:30, warp and DTs at around 9, 2 at main, 2 at natural, transition into macro, get robo plus 2 blink, etc. Smiley hats. Now we're going to be looking at the same build, but someone who, doesn't tap out like a little girl. That build, if you play like a best of 5, best of 3, best of 7, it's a good build to throw in. I don't think it's a good build to do every game. Sure, if like you're just a ladder player, you can do it like 10-15 games in a row to like sort it out and get experience with it. But yeah. So I did try to block his natural, but then I got in his main instead of going straight for the third, so I didn't get to delay his hatchery, which was bad. Also, I made the cannon before the pylon, which was bad. Starting the gas as soon as I have the money without cutting probes. Make sure to chrono probes. Get that +1. Make that pylon in the corner. There you go. Now, the Zealot is like a courageous soldier. He needs to find out if there's an all-in going on. I knew GKS to be an all-in player, so I think I'm gonna end up poking with that. See, the stalker, that's his job right here. To deny the scouting. See that? He saw like a single gate. Well, I thought that Zealot was going to be more courageous and do something else, but so with other builds, with other like 4-gate builds, you warp in at 750 and put Zealot pressure. Here, as you can see, it comes out a lot later than that. Here, your warp-in is delayed by a minute, but as you can see, the worker count is even. And then when the DTs are going to come out, it's going to be even more nasty. There's a lot of units. I'm going to go for a safe bet, which is going to be the pool. Although I think I should have gone for the roach one. And it has even less HP. That's good to know. Yeah, next time I'm sniping that bitch. So anyway, back home, getting blink, getting +2. Getting the third on this map. It's good to wall off with gates here. That way, if they try to do that stupid 200 push with roach, you have a good SimCity. But yeah, so I'm just macroing up. I've killed 11 workers. We're even right now. I'm about to get my third. It's getting I'm getting armor because I thought he wanted to all in me. if you think your opponent's gonna all in you with ground army, and by all in I mean like try to make like by all in, even though he's on 3 base, I mean make a lot of ground army that is shitty, aka Roach and Ling, to try to like kill you or deny you or kill your turn. That's an all in to me, because if it doesn't work, they're so behind and tech that they're not gonna do well late game unless I make a really big blunder. So to me that's an all in. Now people are gonna debate that, but anyway, that guy's not all inning. That guy's going for something really annoying. Well, right now he's going into Tunnel Claw. Yeah, he's trying that, but he's not doing it hardcore. I don't know. Anyway, I've got 80 probes, or 78. It's a perfect number in my opinion. So I've got Blink, blinking back. Trying to move back the sentries so they don't die. It's good to keep them alive. Then I realized that he's borrowed. So yeah, I'm gonna defend this very well, and he's actually a 60 workers, which is really bad. Just because he didn't take the gases here. It's really bad for him. And meantime, started my +3. It's really important. Like once you have armor, once you've holded that push, then you can go for +3. Like right now, he made a lot of lings. There's 2 reasons for that. Because he wants to save gas for his mutas, and that's also like the quickest unit he can make. So I could like push him and like kill him. You see a lot of lings, he gets scared a lot of the times. I should have took the tower with a stalker right now, but I didn't do that. And if I would have done that, I would have seen that expand and I would have killed it. So it's a bit unfortunate that didn't happen. Usually against Zerg, yeah, see, I have an observer in their main. It's really important to keep track of the Hive timing. That way, if you see Hive, then you think to yourself, okay, there's going to be Broodlords incoming, so you either need Mothership or to make him fight a lot so he doesn't have a lot of resources to go into Broodlords, or heavy amount of Broodlords. But yeah, right now I've really delayed tech and all I have is Blink Stalker. That was kind of bad of me, like while I was defending him and I didn't make a Robo Bay, and then it's just kind of hard to push with like only Blink Stalkers. And yeah, it's kind of shitty. I could have been in a better position than I am right now. But you know, that Zerg's pretty good as well. So finally taking the tower. Am I gonna realize he has the right side base? Oh, this is sad. So finally got the Robo Bay. Now I see the mutas. The way I deal with mutas, obviously that game isn't like a real, you know, you can't say that Zerg was scary with his mutas because he was obviously behind, and it was like not a desperate tactic, but anyway, I usually don't go Templar until I'm like on 3 or 4 base and I have a lot of gas. I just prefer having cannons and Blink Stalkers, like a second group of Blink Stalker that defends from base to base, and a few Colossus to clear the lings. Because a Zerg that's looking at his mutas all the time will never get storm unless he's really bad, or he has a brain fart, or he's getting a stroke. But yeah, right now, you know, he knows I have a much better army than him. Like, if you look at when he tried to blow some banelings, it worked. Killed like 15 workers. But anyway, if you look at the army value right now, I have 8,000. Basically, that guy's dead. It's just a matter of time, really. Trying to counterattack to buy time. It's not working out too well. It's good to have Zealots patrolling on the corner side of the maps, on big maps. You definitely don't want Zerg to have like an extra base of only gas or something like that. And he was trying to save for Broodlords. I knew that because of my observer in his main. That's why I tried to keep fighting, even though I knew like it wasn't gonna be the most cost efficient fight, because like I'm not at 200 and I could be at 200 because of my money. But anyway, I knew like the sooner I fought, you wouldn't have Broodlords and it would be good for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/desrowfighting. Follow me on Twitch TV, twitch.tv/desrowfighting. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/desrowfighting. And if you have any questions, ask in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and peace.